Welcome back, everyone. This is Xade, and we are back on the Too Crafty SMP server. And you can hear below me and see from around here, and of course that video title below the video says we are building, using some villager stuff preparation today. Right now, we're hooking up our automatic potato and carrot farms. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I've got a layer right below here. It's already going with potatoes. Right over here we have a layer already going with carrots, and there's one right below that as well. I'm probably going to double this tower, so it will end up with 4 of each farm. Right now I just have these little pillars here to block the villagers from climbing out. I'm planning on replacing this little area right there with glass, so we can come in and poke our heads and watch them. This is a farm design by LogicalGeekBoy, I believe of the Hermitcraft server, and it has a small update if you've used his farm. 1.13 doesn't always allow the observer blob to update right there, but that can be fixed by just inserting this flashing piece of redstone dust. So that'll make the farm work in 1.13. And then I also changed his lighting arrangement that he uses in the video, because the arrangement that he uses, I just stole carrot. There you go. It is taller, and I wanted to be able to stack more layers under our trading hall. So I will leave a link to his video in the video description, and probably in the end screen of this video as well. So today what we're going to do is we are going to throw a villager in here so you can see what I've been doing there, and then we are going to hook up our items. Right now they're just piling up into these chests outside the farm, 1 per layer. We're going to move them over into a dropper that's going to spit them into this water stream. We're going to put them up there and have it so they come straight out of the farm and straight into our trading hall, so we can just pull out goods and trade anytime we want. So the first thing we're going to do is get this guy cruising over there. So let's have a little jog and down here and collect one of the farmer villagers from the last episode that we threw in one of those little holes next to our villager sorter. I'll show you this super advanced setup that I have going on over here. If I can just get up this giant hill. Very high tech, very high tech, very complicated redstone. So we have this lever right here, which goes into a torch underneath there. So if I flip it, it turns the track. Okay, alright. And I think I need to go turn off my breeder, it sounds like. Oh yeah, that thing is loaded. We'll turn off our breeder in a bit. So we've got the nitwits there, we've got the farmers there. I found it's low enough, I kind of need to stick some water in that corner, shove some into the corner here. Do I have a minecart? I do. And so I don't have the nitwit side set up yet, because I don't have anything to do with him yet. But we just stick a minecart right there, make sure he's out. And if he is, flip the lever so he goes down, we click the button, and we'll just follow him down this track. And he's just going to go straight in that farm. I set the track up ahead of time. This is just as absolutely difficult as it is to get villagers moved around. I just kind of wanted to show a little of what I've been up to on camera. And then he just launched up there. He's already in there because there's like 14 powered rail. Let's see. That's not 14. It's like 7. But alright, so we have him in here. And then we need to, let's before I break him out, come down to the other layer of the farm here. Grab him a pile of potatoes to get himself going, and all we've got to do is wall off. We can just finish. We'll break that out later. Fill in the wall right there. Make sure he doesn't run away. And oh, are you kidding me? I have a hoe. We'll go get it. And let's see. Give him his taters, so that he can start planting, and then we'll just leave him alone for a few, and he will fill this whole thing in. As you can see, I'll come back and fix the hole there, and then all I have to do is, all it is you can watch in the LogicalGeekBoy's video if you want to see how to build it, but it's just 2 observers into each other with the dust, and then there's a minecart hopper underneath this block. We'll leave it torched for now until he's filled up, because I don't want him throwing all his potatoes into the farm until the whole area is ready to go. But then there's like light level 7 right here. If I moved this torch, this block will be light level 7. F3, you can see block light level 7. All the ones around it are an 8. You can't really tell because the farmland is weird, but yeah. And then he'll plant the extra potatoes right there. The observers will update the block, see that the light level's too low. They'll break it off, and it'll get sucked into the hopper minecart and down through the track. Let's go have a look there at one of the currently working sides. I partially got this set up off camera because of an unfortunate update in the last pre-release, but all it is, so you can't see it, but right above this hopper there's a hopper minecart underneath that block. And so when he plants them, it gets updated, they break, it gets sucked down through the system and into our chest. This whole thing is like backing up all the way to there now, so gotta get this built. So here's our high-tech stuff. Here's what we're gonna do. So the unfortunate thing I just mentioned is the previously built ones still work, but now if you put soul sand at the bottom and then put one water source at the top and let it drain down, previously it would still work. It would shoot the bubbles up and the items, everything would still fly right up. As of, I'm not sure if it was which pre-release, but I just tried to do it again. We're in pre-release 8 on the server right now, and the full version is supposed to be coming very soon, but it no longer updates flowing water into the bubbles, so I had to go through and put a source block at every single layer, which is too bad, but that's okay. We did it off camera, so let's do this. Okay, I kind of got it set up already because I didn't want to spend too long, but all we need here at that net is I'm using a dropper because I don't have a ton of bows. Dispenser would work fine as well. Oh, I forgot to take the soul sand out. Well, that's where it's gonna end up. And into these chests. I gotta run back down there now. La, 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 la. Do I dare jump? From here? Let's do it. Ow, okay. So, let's come over here. I threw the soul sand in already just to make sure I didn't miss a source block, because it'll only go up to the next missing source. Okay, so now we need to get in here and take this dropper and put it right there facing into our water stream. And then we can block that off. Come out my little hole I have left here. And this we'll have one for this layer, and then we'll just duplicate it afterwards. I'll just duplicate each layer. We'll just do this exact same thing. So there's our dropper. Coming out from our dropper, we want this comparator. Let's see if I can do this without breaking a hole right here. I guess I have to break a hole. Can I get off? Okay. So comparator coming out. That'll detect, this is just a classical little clock, dispenser, hopper clock. Take a repeater there and a repeater into one of the blocks next to it, and then we just fill in the circle around it with dust. And what this is going to do is anytime an item appears in here, it'll activate it and it'll tick until it's empty. Piece of cake. Okay. Now, we need a little pathway into our little thing. So what do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 hoppers. Okay. So let's build 4 hoppers. For these carrots are going to go flying everywhere when I set this up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I actually have 4 chests in my bag already. And some iron. And 4 hoppers. Okay. We should be good to go. And we're going to get flooded. Absolutely flooded with carrots. That's okay. Hopper, hopper, hopper. Break that half. Hopper. And if we watch, that should start going. Perfect, perfect. Let's see, just for the moment, because I need to put these somewhere. Let's shove most of them back into there. Shoot, some of them are still. Okay, got them all. And you can hear that thing rolling. It's going crazy right now because it's all backed up. Usually it'll just be the villagers throw some in, it'll tick, 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 and then turn off. So it won't actually be that obnoxious, and we can see our carrots are already going up. Let's see. I guess let's just do this. Okay, so I think I just need 2 water at the top. So what's going to happen now is I just want to see how much faster, if at all. Let's see if we can get out. Ready? Oh, it shot us way past, way past there. Oh, that's definitely, look how fast they're just flying up. Okay, so then what we got to do up here on this end is fill in this block right here and 1 more water source, and then I'm gonna have to kind of climb up into the ceiling, I guess. All that we've got going on right here, there's 3 hoppers, so when I stick water right here, it's gonna flow across the top of those. And if we do that, so we put that there, and it's gonna flow, and then when we fill in this hole we made, like that, those hoppers are right here, so this should now be collecting all these. Yeah, beautiful. So then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more hoppers. Okay, we can do that. Well, we could do that, but I left my crafting table at the bottom. So there's one right there. Let's see. A would be a full stack, huh? Okay. So 8 chests, and I guess I can just be lazy and say 8 hoppers. Perfect. And let's run back over here, and this should wire us up to get our carrots in order. And if I line this all up right, perfect. So what I've got going on here is just that's going to get up the water elevator, which will collect into these hoppers, which will throw it over to here into this chest. And you can see it passing through, and then this is just storage. So there's a chest underneath these stairs that we're going to go look at right now, and then there's a hopper underneath here. And it's like right there, you can barely see it. Okay, and then there's just extra chests, so it can build up all the way through there. That's how much storage we have. And what that chest is, we'll hook up the other side for the potatoes. I'll do that all off camera because that'd be super repetitive. But there's just these 2 chests right here. That'll become potatoes. This one right here, you can see our carrots are nicely filling into it. So our system is working the way I predicted it would. Very good. I was a little bit worried. I've never really worked with moving items around too much. So the one thing I hated in my single player world in the training hall was that I kept having to run across my base, get the carrots, potatoes, run all the way back. So this way, this is just going to keep itself filled up. And when I want to trade, I'm right here, you know, I'll just come in, I can snag whatever carrots and potatoes, and come over to my farmer villagers. I haven't unlocked anything yet. And we can hook them up. So that'll be really nice. Probably I've got this guy right here who's 17 and 16. I think this guy was higher. Yeah, 19. So we'll get some emeralds from this guy right here, and I will get, before the next episode, I'll get at least the other layers hooked up. I may build, like I said, I've got room to build 2 more of each layer for 4 total farms of each type. Right now there's going to be 2 of each. But we'll see how much we want. If it's not enough, we'll build the 3rd and the 4th, and then potentially at some point we can do this same type of concept somewhere with other things. Farmers, for example, let's unlock and show us. Let's just snag some of these. Let's see how far he'll let us unlock without going nuts. So the first time, just trade once, because the first time you do a trade with the villager, it's an automatic unlock. Okay, And then let's go ahead and just steal some emeralds from him. Is that enough? Good. Okay, did he lock? Oh, he locked him now anyway. So the one, okay, so it is pumpkins. They kind of been going back and forth with farmers. At one point they were still accepting carved pumpkins. Looks like they are switching it to pumpkins. That's good. I didn't want to have to shear all my pumpkin farms before I traded him. So we can, and he'll get a melon trade. Does he have the melon trade already? He does not. They also accept melons. And so we can actually make an automatic potato farm, an automatic melon farm. That'll give us at least the 4. Automatic wheat isn't so easy to do, but we can farm wheat just fine if we want. But for the most part, carrots, potatoes should get us, and then we can have an automatic pumpkin and melon farm at some point. The 4 together should easily be able to keep him unlocked. If 2 or 3 of them go, the 4th one shouldn't have any issue freeing him up. But we'll unlock more stuff later. I'll kind of get a little bit of emeralds built up before the next episode also with my farmers just off these farms. And then in the next episode, we will have a little bit of fun. Just spending a few minutes, we'll unlock some librarians and some of our... I have 1 of each blacksmith, so there's a hole over here you may notice. I had 4 blacksmiths. 2 of them were armor smiths, and then I have 1 toolsmith, 1 weaponsmith. 1 of the armor smiths was right here. I had, when I built this, I apparently never finished torching the top portion of this right here. Somewhere a zombie spawned right above here, came down, jumped inside the hole, and converted this guy to a zombie villager. I was like running down here to go work on something, and I heard the zombie villager sound, and I was like, oh no. Luckily, though, he jumped in, so it was just this one right here, and he ended up, he despawned while I was killing the zombies, so I didn't have the chance to cure him, but that's not a big deal. We still have 1 of each. And we'll unlock those, and we'll unlock some librarians and whatever else. Spend a little bit of time villager trading. I don't want to do just like episode after episode after episode of villager trading, but we'll do the next one unlocking all this stuff. So, thank you all, as always, for watching. You should be seeing right now a link to LogicalGeekBoy's automatic carrot potato farm on the screen. And yeah, feel free to check it out. He does a good job explaining not only how to build his farm, but a lot of stuff about villager mechanics that might help you out with some other stuff as well. And that is all. That is all for today. Thanks for watching. As always, this was Zade. Have a good one. Bye-bye.